heart attack. Fast, fatal, heart impact. Past painful scars, in fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new submerged juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now. Y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a number of things have happened. Now, we had Deku, and Deku, he was in quite a bit of a situation. Deku has made a plan with heroes. The plan is quite simple. Put him in Tartarus prison and use him as bait for the doctor. Right now, dangle bait in front of the man. Right now, he will believe Deku, All For One, and Kirigiri are all in the same location. If that is true, the doctor will come for all three of them presumably, and he will be disappointed to find only two of them. Now, Deku currently, he's sitting there and waiting. They made it look good. Deku fought the pros, and the pros, they took him in. The most dangerous vigilante in the world is behind bars in Tartarus prison. And right now many people, they are worried about what might happen. Worried about what the heroes will do. Right now many believe that that vigilante was doing good. Others believe that that vigilante is a monster who does nothing but slaughter. Now, Deku's been in Tartarus for about 3 days. And in that amount of time, the doctor, he has gotten many things in order. Especially something that he's so happy he prepared for. Something he anticipated. Now, with that being said, there currently is Deku. Deku, right now, he's been sitting in Tartarus for 3 days. And he's bored out of his mind. However, there actually is one of the alarms do start to blare. And Deku goes from somewhat thinking about what he'll do about, 2 hours from now? Maybe 3? And he's pleasantly surprised, his train of thought being interrupted by the very alarms he was waiting for. Now, Deku, he does start to hear it. However, right now there actually is with the alarms, they turn off. And then he's confused, as a noise starts to play over the loudspeaker. And Deku just sit there, just surprised, before realizing something. He can't move. Now, Deku's confused. And right now Deku does start to at least try and understand what the hell's happening. But then he does start to understand something. As right now he does hear the chaos. No more falling from the sky directly above Tartarus prison. And right now Gigantomachia, he is outside wreaking havoc on pros. Now, Deku does currently sit there, as a Nomu does come walking in, along with a few villains. And the villains, they do directly stare at Deku. And Deku, he does go to someone, shift his eyes to look towards them. As right now Deku, he does see Twice and Toga. Now, Deku's eyes, they immediately stare at the two. He recognizes one of them. Now, Toga does walk over. Before someone going to directly lean forwards to her side and talk about how they can't believe that he got abducted by pros. Now, Deku does stir up. And right now Twice, he does comment. It's so funny though, isn't it? I mean, the guy looks so docile. Hell, I mean, they could just put a bullet in his head right now. You know, I don't know why the doctor doesn't do that. I mean, would that just be simpler? Yeah, maybe. But then again, the doctor did booby trap 9. Now, they're going to stare directly at Toga. Before Toga does, I'm going to bring her hands up and pull on a pair of gloves, talking about how they need to be careful here. Remember, don't touch his skin. Now, Twice is going to bring his hands up, talking about how he's got it, he's got it. Now, Deku does currently stare at the two. As right now Deku, he's trying to shapeshift, but he can't. Why is his body stuck? Now, right now Deku is trying to look into his quirks. He's got too damn many. But what is it? Okay, so a noise, sound. That's gotta be it, right? He couldn't move when that sound quirk was activated. Okay, so let's see. No, it can't be his sound quirk. So something he observed recently. But where is it? Okay, so damn it. The quirk. Where is it? Now, Deku currently he's trying to look through everything. Trying to find exactly what quirk might have been booby trapped. A quirk he got from 9. That's it. But crap, didn't he mix some of those quirks already? Okay, so he has to undo some of them and damn it. That's gonna take a minute. Now, Deku right now he's trying to figure this all out. As Toga and Twice, they're trying to carry Deku away. And right now, the entire prison, they have been set free. And the pros, they're currently trying to deal with every single prisoner in Tartarus prison, along with Nomus on top of that, and Gigantomachia. Now, Deku, he currently is waiting. Right now, he's waiting for someone to slip up. Someone to make physical contact. Now, there actually is a group of villains. Right now, they immediately do rush over towards Deku and Twice. And right now, Deku does somewhat stare at them, as the villain does try to rush at Deku to attack him. And Twice immediately does start to turn, him duplicating himself multiple times and starting to push the crowd away. As right now, the guy actually tried to reach out and slice at Deku, and Deku felt physical contact. Now, Toga immediately did so going to turn and drop Deku, bringing her hands up and shouting at them, before going to look directly back down towards Deku. And right now, she was going to pick him up and look down at him. As Deku, his face is healed. Okay, so that quirk's active. Now, Toga does stare at him, before apologizing, talking about how she really shouldn't have hurted him, but then again, he did kill Dobby. Now, Deku stares right at her, and right now he does at least try to open his mouth. However, the fact is, it's not working. Now, Deku does still hear that buzzing and buzzing sound, as whenever they are pulled away, there actually is the heroes. Many of them are alarmed by what currently has happened. And right now, Deku, after they did portal away, he had a brief second, as whenever he went into a different room, he tried to bring his hands up. As the moment he did start to shapeshift, there actually was the fact that Deku, he looked around. Now, Deku found himself in a strange place. As the doctor, he currently just tried to talk about what exactly they're about to do, and what exactly is going to be happening. Now, Deku, he does look around. He does see the lab. And right now the doctor, he does at least try to ask Deku. As Deku, he's put somewhere to sit and leaning up. Him looking around and seeing the Nomu. As the doctor starts to at least talk about how once they do retrieve the Master and Kirigiri, everything will be better. Everything will be more in line with their goal. A lot of things are going to happen, and right now Izuku, he is going to be caught perfectly in the crossfire. Now, the doctor does want to know, what can Deku do? What are his quirks? How many can he use? And exactly what he thinks is about to happen. Now, they're going to start the man. As you know, Deku, he does have a few ideas. Now, Deku does start to shapeshift a bit. And right now, Deku's trying to manipulate areas of his body that aren't exactly, well, connected to nerves. However, it's feeling difficult. He feels like he can hardly move. His body feels like it's made of titanium, no, platinum. No, not even that, lead. It's so hard to move. And his body, shit. Now, the doctor does stare at Deku and inform him of quite a bit. Now, Deku, he does stare at the man before the man. He finally does start to turn down something, and Deku does finally at least feel like he's able to move a bit. And Deku does look up towards the doctor. Him asking what the hell did he do to him? Quite the noise, isn't it? You see, if I just simply turn this up a little bit more, him doing so as Deku does start to freeze again. Now, the doctor just starts to express. Deku, he really should be careful with what he does take. Now, he cannot move a single piece of his body, and that is quite simple. He is currently immobilized. He is nothing more right now than a paperweight. And he does have to say, he does have to be annoyed at him. However, with Deku's miraculous powers, he will be one of his greatest works yet. He will be up there with Shigaraki. Now, Deku does start to look around a bit, and he is starting to formulate a bit of a plan, an idea that can work. And right now, Deku, he does have one. He just has to activate the quirk. If he can activate it, then he can get somewhere. He can get away from all this. But what's this guy talking about? Shigaraki. The villain from the USJ? No. Why would he be talking about him? Now, Deku currently does think. As the doctor, yeah. Right now he's a bit annoyed, telling Deku to focus, as Deku just looks back towards him, and the doctor is trying to tell him. The doctor will make good use of Deku. Deku's project, or, well, quirks, will go well with his project. And right now he may be the perfect vessel for the master. Now, Deku just stare at him. As right now the doctor, he does bring his hands up and inform him about what they're currently going to be doing. Now, Deku just stare currently around the room, as right now his eyes, they do show him many horrors about exactly what this man may have been doing in this lab. Now, currently the heroes, they're dealing with Tartarus prison, and right now Mirio, him and another group of people, they're currently trying to track Deku. Deku, his, well, tracking chip, it was in Tartarus prison. And then, another second later, it was not. However, Deku, right now, he should have already done something. His chip hasn't moved an inch. I mean, he's just sitting there. Why? Now, we do currently have Mizuki, who right now, she does have her own concerns. As whenever she does voice these to Ochako does go to bring her hand up. Her grabbing onto Mitsuki, or Mizuki, and the two do go flying upwards into the air. Now, right now Ochako, she is worried. Her looking down at her phone and trying to calculate how much time will pass if the two aren't on their way double time. And she does look over towards Mizuki, telling her exactly what they need to do. Now, the two do understand. Right now it's going to take time before they can get to the doctor. And if they can't get to the doctor soon, a lot of bad things will happen. Now, there currently is, well, Deku. Deku currently, he is getting experimented on. The doctor, he is not going to waste his chance. They retrieved Kirigiri. And right now Kirigiri, he's been released and told about what to do. UA needs to be attacked. Right now UA and many other places, they need to be overrun. And villains, they need to spill out of portals everywhere. Now, Kirigiri, he does want to oblige. However, he does want to help find the master first. To which, Kirigiri, that was his first task. Now, right now there actually is over Deku. Right now Deku, he is getting blood taken, and the doctor is trying to analyze his abilities. And he does find them to be quite extensive. Now, currently Deku, he does look up to see Shigaraki. And Shigaraki, he does sit there. As you know, Deku, he does look over towards the remote. Now, Deku does see the remote the doctor was using. And right now, Deku, he does bring his mind together. Okay, let's see. He needs to be able to get this right. Okay, so mix the ability together. And come on. Deku opening his eyes. As right now, Deku, he does actually have two other eyes appear on his head. As right now, there actually is where Deku does use one of, well, Nine's abilities. And right now, Deku does blast out lasers from his eyes. Now, Deku does strike the remote. However, he also has cut Doki into the lab, as right now, the lab, it does start to have explosions pop all the way around it. And Deku, he does go somewhat flying forwards onto the ground, breathing heavily. As right now the moment he does so, there actually is Toga, and Twice. Now, Toga, she was sitting there, kinda bored. And right now, while she did want to do quite a few things, the doctor was talking about what needs to happen soon. Now, Toga does go rushing towards Deku. And the moment Deku, he does not going to bring his hand up, he does look towards Toga. Him and me bring his hand up and compressing her into a ball. Now, Toga, she gets compressed, and Deku doesn't go to grab onto the marble. Him holding it, as Twice he does freeze, shouting at Deku for using his friend's ability. To which Deku would tell Twice, if he crushes the marble, Toga will die. And he's assuming that his friend, he doesn't want her to die. So, take off the glove, give him the ability, and Toga will be spared. Now, Twice does somewhat go to look at Deku. Him walking forwards and telling Deku about how he's not too sure if he should do that. However, he doesn't exactly know. Deku, he's a liar. He kills villains all the time. How should he even trust him? And Deku does tell Twice. He shouldn't. However, Deku brings his hand up, and Drucky putting the marble in between his teeth, telling Twice. He can be negotiated with if he has the right price. The right price is his quirk. Now, the doctor does come running in, and right at the moment he does go to bring his hand up and try to fire Deku with a syringe. Now, Deku, he does look towards the doctor, as he does turn his body into the marble. And the material Deku turns into, he does stand there blue, before walking towards Twice and telling him, bring his hand up and tossing a marble at Twice, about what is about to happen. Now, the moment Twice does Godoki bring his hands up, Deku does rush forwards, him immediately grabbing at Twice and ripping his uniform, slapping his hand on his arm, as Twice he does actually feel his arm break and does go falling down and onto the ground, before Deku does rush to the doctor. Now, Deku does immediately grab the man, before pushing him backwards and telling him about what the hell he's done. Now, the doctor immediately reaches his hands down and grabs into his lab coat, pressing a button as Deku does shout at the man about exactly what the hell he's been doing. Now, there currently is in the main facility. As you know, Deku, he does hear a few sounds that do catch his attention. Him looking towards the doctor and turning the man into a marble, bringing his hand up and grabbing it, before turning back and watching Twice, who he currently does somewhat bring his hand up and walk out, grabbing onto his arm, telling Deku about what the hell he's done, and about exactly what the hell he's doing. Really? You're a villain. Why should I? You don't get it, man. The doctor, he's crazy. Yeah, I mean, you should listen to this guy. Oh god. Are you a fucking Nomu? No, man, listen, I'm okay over here. No, we're not. I mean, don't listen to him. Okay, you're clearly a basket case. I think you're too crazy to kill. Now, they could just tell twice. He likes his quirk, and well, twice he needs to be in an institution. So go see a fucking doctor. A right doctor. Now, twice he doesn't understand, as Deku does undo the marble, and twice he does go running off. And right now Toka, she's confused, asking about what the hell happened, as twice to shout at her to shut up as he does run off. Now, Deku he does turn back to the sound he heard, as whenever he does so, he actually see quite a few Nomu. Now, Deku he currently does stare at them, as right now Deku he does start to step forwards, informing many of them as he does bring his hand up about exactly how he's gonna deal with them all quickly. And right now, he doesn't have time for their bullshit. Now, as they get a step forwards, there actually is where they are somewhat clapping their hands. And they actually are telling Deku about how he's done well to find the doctor. Now, right now the Nomu, they all do stand aside, as they get to stare directly at Shigaraki. And the man does tell Deku, it's quite simple. He is a monster, isn't he? I am a monster. And you're a villain. Now, Deku doesn't bring his hand out, telling Shigaraki, right now he can't have villains existing. So, he's going to make this quite simple. He's going to kill him like he should have done a long time ago. And then the two, well, they'll go somewhere quite simple. The morgue. Afterwards, then Deku will hunt down the rest of his gang of villains. To which Shigaraki would tell Deku, that's not how this works right now. Right now how this is going to work is Deku is going to die. Now, Shigaraki does Godoriki bring his hand out, throwing it down towards the ground, as Deku does look down. And the moment he does watch Decay immediately fly towards him that way, Deku leaps Dorky backwards and up, him flying off of the ground. Now, the moment Deku does leap upwards into the air, he does go flying up high, and he does smash into the roof, as right now Deku does look back down, and the ground in the underground facility is shaking. Now, Deku he does look up, as whenever he does try to figure out what the hell to do, there actually is the fact that Deku, he's alarmed. His leg. Deku bring his hand up, and smashing down on his kneecap as his leg just go falling down. And Shigaraki does watch. As Deku, he got lucky. The limb regenerating as Deku does look down to Shigaraki, bring his hand up and immediately blasting 2 fingers directly at him. Now, Deku's fingers do go flying off, turning into spikes, as you know after they do stab directly down into Shigaraki's body, they do actually Deku watches Shigaraki slump forwards. Him doing so, before Dorky going to bring his hand up. Him grabbing the spike, and Dorky going to turn it and pull it out from his back. And Deku does watch that, watching the holes in Shigaraki's body heal. Before Shigaraki does look back up towards Deku, talking about how he really needs to work on his aim, before lunging forwards and upwards into the air. Now, the two currently go rocketing out of the facility, and right now Shigaraki, he is quite intrigued. He has more power. He has newer powers. And right now the doctor, yeah, he did a damn fine job cramming as many powers into Shigaraki as he could. Right now Deku, he is a menace. And well, what's the best thing to do? Fight a monster with another fucking monster. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.